What's going on, guys? ShinCage352 here, and welcome back to another fan Q&A. It's when I take questions that you've given to me and answer them in a video. Today's question is, what is your favorite video game soundtrack? Now, that's kind of a hard question because I do have a few that I do enjoy. So in order to tell you what my favorite is properly, I've decided to come up with a little top 5 list of some of the favorite soundtracks that I've been listening to or that I've heard, and we'll go from there. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy. On the number 5 spot is definitely Attack on Titan. I enjoy this game quite a bit, both story mode and online, and I mean, it's not for everyone, but I do enjoy it quite a bit, especially the music, because it just, something about it just really gets me involved in the game. When the Titan appears and people are getting eaten, it really makes your heart start pumping, your blood flowing, like, oh shit, shit's gonna hit the fan if I don't do something pretty quick. So, the fact that it just gets me lost in the fight is what I really enjoy about the music, and that's why it is number 5 on my video game soundtrack list. Number 4 on the list is most definitely Heavy Rain. It is a choice-based game. Depending on how you play, depends on how the game will turn out and all that. But the music really struck me, more so the sensitive scenes rather than the battle scenes. Battle scenes were really crazy. And the more sensitive, calm scenes or sad scenes, they really tug at the heartstrings, depending on what's going on, and like, say, Ethan trying to save his son Sean, or having a moment with Madison, or crying over his first son Jason and all that. And it's really heart-throbbing. Like, it really tugs at the feels, especially those last few moments, at the very end, where he's trying to save his son, and then you think his son is dead, but turns out he's not. Depending on how you played, he's not dead, and everything they all live happily ever after. But those first few seconds where you save him and you think he's dead, ooh, oh, I was mad. I didn't know whether to cry or throw my controller. It was very, very heart-throbbing, and that is why Heavy Rain is number 4 on my soundtrack list. Number 3 on the list is Last of Us Remastered. This was originally, out on the PS3, and then they remade it for the PS4, and it's a, really story-based game. There's no choices involved or anything, but, it's got those interactive cutscenes, and the reason I put it as number 3 is that it's one of those ones where it could either make you cry or it could creep you the fuck out, depending on what's happening. Depending on, what's going on between Joel and Ellie, and the clickers and the crawlers and the creepers and whatever the fuck they are. I mean, I was told that if you wanted a game to make you cry, then this was the game. I haven't completed it yet, so I haven't cried yet, but I'm sure that I will once I finish the game. But yeah, like, the atmosphere, there's really a lot more atmosphere than there is music, in my opinion, and that's why I say it could either kind of make you feel sad for the characters, or it could just creep you out, depending on what's going on, and just like the overall vibe of each chapter that's going on. So, that is why I put it as number 3. Not too much to say about it. Like I said, overall vibe depends on what's going on, but I really like it, so that's why it's number 3. Okay, so it took me quite a while to decide whether I wanted Kingdom Hearts soundtracks as number 1 or 2, but I decided to put it as number 2, and I'm sure people are like, what? Why? I thought you loved Kingdom Hearts, and I do. Kingdom Hearts is my all-time favorite game, but it is number 2 on the soundtrack list, and that is because I'm really more into the intro theme and the outro themes and the character themes than I am with some of these songs, like in the worlds and things like that. And I'm sure if you've played the game, then you know what I'm talking about. Atlantica, Halloween Town. But yeah, all joking aside, I greatly enjoy like Sora's character's theme song. I enjoy Shion's and Riku's and Roxas's and Kairi's and all of them. Even the organization members, I enjoy their themes as well. But some of the songs are a little, you know, and I'm sure you know what I mean. Like, you know, what's a few, like I said, Atlantica, Halloween Town, Aladdin, Peter Pan is not so bad, Lilo and Stitch wasn't too bad, Cavern of Remembrance was had good theme songs, had good theme music, it was really dark, and, but really cool as well. And, you know, I like that. And I also liked the songs from, you know, the song in Birth by Sleep and all that. But it still made number 2, and that's because I mostly listen to the intros and the outros and character songs more so than I listen to, like, all of them. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Kingdom Hearts, I do, but that's my number 1 game, not my number 1 soundtrack. So, that is why Kingdom Hearts is number 2 on my soundtrack list. And number 1 on my video game soundtrack list is Life is Strange. This almost came close to being number 2 instead of number 1, but this is soundtrack and not video game, so it's number 1. Don't get me wrong, I love Kingdom Hearts, I really do. Kingdom Hearts is my all-time favorite game, but Life is Strange definitely has gotten to me a lot more with the soundtracks, so that is why Life is Strange is number 1. Depending on like the situation and everything, it's one of those games where it's a choice-based game, and depending on how you play is how the game will turn out. Unfortunately, at the end, the choices don't actually matter, and I think that's why some people don't really like it. You know, you either do or you don't. It's nothing in between. But to me, I enjoy it quite a bit. I love the music, I love the game, and the music will definitely, tug at the heartstrings quite a bit, especially depending on what's going on, with the characters and the mood of what's happening and things like that. And it also tends to creep you out as well. Towards the end of the game, it does get a little bit creepy. So I enjoy that aspect a lot, and the music that it portrays during the sad and the creepy moments, as well as the happy moments, is definitely why I chose it as number 1, because it makes you feel like there are times where it'll make you feel safe. Like the music will just make you feel safe, sad, happy, or completely scared shitless, depending on what's happening. So that is why I have chosen Life is Strange as number 1 on my video game soundtrack list. Hey guys, I hope you all enjoyed my video game soundtrack list, and if you want to get involved with fan Q&A, then make sure to send your questions to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or the YouTube comments section, and I will answer them in the next video. But until then, make sure to leave a like if you can, subscribe for more, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.